nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, Couple of pens up in my pocket. I don't want pulsing your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, girl, it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, they run with Michel. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Winovich brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be taken at the 13. Calling out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Yards. First down, Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Haskins to Michelle on the screen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. And a Patriot first down.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. It's a New England Patriots touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Texans nothing.
From the 27, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Faking the give. Now Watson. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play. A really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Third and long. It's Watson. Flushed out right. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And taken at the 46. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Michelle. He's got a first down, much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here's Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Ground. This is Michelle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ground, it's Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's the fullback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
And he fouled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more. But that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Michel. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Third down. Here's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New England.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. And the Patriot first.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
is Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
3rd down.
This is Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Texans nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and 5.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Watson off play action. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw across his body and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, Michel. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a run with Geis. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down now, Michelle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Texans nothing. Tucker
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Watson now to throw. And for right side here, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. Throw complete right side to Brooks. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to Taylor. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Gets by him, and now little daylight. fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Number 38, the ball.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans claw one back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Patriots 41, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
And it's third down.
New England on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.